Hello everybody, this is Tom with 20th Century Rescue, reviewing these Gustavian style candle holders, taper holders. You know what, I need to measure this for the listing. The size of the candle holder itself is not mentioned in the listing, but it will be shortly, now that I realize I didn't do that. But this is the brass one. And is this the one with the chip in the base? Apparently not. Where is... yes it is. Here. There you go. Chip. You can still see some green showing through. And this too is coppery, brassy kind of thing. I got these... When did I get these? I don't even remember. But this one is much more coppery. And I mean, they're beautiful either way. You can barely notice. I don't know as though anybody would really... Well, yeah, they would. Let me do that. You can see. They are in fine shape. In truth, I don't know when they were made. I do not know. So I put down 1950s because they're not marked. And I truly have no way of finding out how old they are. I looked up the marble, so, you know, these could be made in Italy, these could be made in France, these could be made in Sweden. Shoot, that reminds me, I'm going to do some more homework on that marble because it was quite a long time ago when I researched that. Again, I've had these, I think, for 6 months, and finally got to giving them a bit of a clean, a gentle clean. So I was surprised underneath all the muck and dirt that they were so different. So I don't know. If they were a pair, would one have had the brassing rubbed all off and not the other one? I don't know. So this one is, I mentioned a chip on the central top thing, and it's right here. And it's hard to see. Even in person, it's hard to notice it. But it goes from here. There you can see it better, I think. Well, Tom, can you? Right there. You see? It's at least a ½ inch. But outside of direct light, you don't see it. And this wire became detached, and I'll try to reattach it. And the bottom. Is this the one that's marked? Yes, it is. And I don't know what it says, if it says anything, but the fact that it's stamped would give you an indication of age, or lack of age, actually. So these are, I think each one of them has over 80 crystals. I haven't inspected each single crystal to see if there are any chips. I wouldn't be surprised if there are some chips on the crystals. That's not unheard of or unexpected. As you can see, chip there, or it looks like there's a chip there. These will be mailed in a 12 by 12 by 12 box, packaged diagonally across the box, which is 16 inches. These are 14, so wrapped, they should fit pretty well, and with these secured to minimize any damage or clinking together. But they're beautiful, I think, just as they are. And if you have any further questions, please let me know. But they are in pretty good shape. I did use some polish, and that polish is remnants of polish. There are some little areas of cleanup I still have yet to do, but they will not be. I used copper polish on both of these, and it worked pretty well. All right, Tom for 20th Century Rescue. If you have any questions, please let me know. Oh, I forgot that is missing right there. Is there any others missing? I just want to make sure. No, that's the only one that's missing. Should be easily replaceable. Well, Tom, it was so easily replaceable. Why don't you replace it for me? Well, okay, fine, be that way, but I'm not going to replace it. I used to have a whole bunch of crystals that I just gave away this past summer. Whole bunch of crystals. Maybe that wasn't such a good idea. But hey, have a great Sunday, and you all be well, and come visit my shop more often. Bye.